And how are we doing for people so far? So the buses are doing quite well. Though, are any people actually getting to the terminal here? No, it looks like they have people at the inside the little towns. They don't seem to really want to go into our transport network here. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to get some. Might just be because of the fact that I reset the stations. So right, so some people are starting to build up, so that's good. And I think after some time, more guys will just get shipped into those locations, and this will just run and do its thing continuously. So that'll be good. In the meantime, I guess what we could do here is we can actually borrow some cash. So I think we'll borrow 2 million. And we'll just start building some new stuff while it's the passport, where the people transport does its job. So, yeah, I think that'll be just that. Right, so checking this out. I think now we can move on to perhaps just refining this network and then really getting it moving from there. So, for example, what I'm going to do right now is that on this side of the road, what I can do is that I could just get it to wrap around just like that or something of the sort, so that it will just connect and go back into, or yeah, so there will be like a little shortcut here that people can use. And likewise over here, this is going to be the hub city, so I don't think I'll do that just yet, but yeah, we'll link it up to say something like this. And over here what we can do is that we can check for some of the requirements. This is a steel mill, it'll need coal, which is over here, and some lumber, which is all the way over here. Those are the two things that are not really close by, but close enough to be viable, to be linked up to our network here. So with that said, we'll see what we can do. And ooh, so a lot more timber and stuff coming out of here as well. So let's see. So these two locations already have quite the profitable thing going on, so that's quite nice. I don't know if I can entice the oil and the coal mine here to start producing just yet, so I think I'll wait a bit onto that before doing anything with it. And would you look at that, there's 8 people waiting here already, so that's good. That is starting to build up. How about over here? Yeah, so there's 3, and over here there is 1. So at least people are going there now. In this case, I think, yeah, I think we'll just build up this steel mill. Right, so how we're going to combine this to our network is, I think all we really need to do is that we just need 1 station here on this side of things. But the thing is that, and again, linking up these hilly parts is where some difficulty starts up. So, I should be able to rotate this, is the thing. Yeah, there we go. So I'm able to make it flat like that, but that only keeps it still for a very short period of time. So I might be able to do something like that. I'll plug one down here, because I'm afraid that if I put it too far away, it won't properly link up, is the thing. Grab some small country road, link it like that. For some reason it costs 17 grand to build that, but nevertheless, right? And what I should be able to do is that I'll just get a nice wraparound thing like that. And yeah, just slowly build this back onto our network, back onto the pre-existing station right over there. And all I think we really need for this one is that I don't think we actually need it to be linked up both ways, is the thing. As we saw back there, I mean, your trains have the capacity to just, yeah, why does it make the road blob up like that so much? But what I was saying was that I think what we can do here is that we can just make this a one-way type of thing. So for example, as soon as this goes down, what we can do is that I think we can just have like 1 track going inwards, so yeah, into the network like that, I hope. There. So one thing going into the network and then another splitter. Maybe it'll be better if I started like that, outward, like into here. And then all we would have to do is that we would just have to link up these two bits. So there, that'll connect this area to the net. And afterwards, we just have to build a station here to get supplies moving. So let's see what we can do, and perhaps whether or not we can build that onto the pre-existing stuff. Because that would be really, really handy. So in this case, I guess what we can do is that I can put it... let me do this. Let me swap it over here. And would you look at that? That'll be pre-attached to the road, so that's not too bad. And I guess what I can do is that I can just link this up. This won't be pretty by any means, but it'll be, I want to say functional, might not be. But something like that. And something like that. And afterwards, I should just be able to scrap these parts. And that'll make some sort of an odd junction like that. Or, let's see. So this will be able to go through here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep this part because there might be a penalty for moving through the station. And the other thing is that that little shortcut needs it too. So those two things come into play. Damn it. They honestly really had to give some sort of a notice for when these things are actually linked up to each other. There. So right, we'll get something like that set up. And I don't think that coal mine is too far away, so now if I close this setup, and if I go back to the depot, if I buy one train, I'm just gonna get it to carry say, I guess the goods wagon. I'll put 2 on it for now. And if I just make a line that, say, goes from this station right here to this station right here. Oh, that's going to wrap all the way around. So we could try to shorten that time by perhaps making another, say, small shortcut area here. And afterwards we'll see whether or not that is, say, something that will be fairly useful here. No, I wanted to wrap around right there. Is that connected? Yes, it is. So we'll get that linked up. And yeah, we'll just set that line up, put this thing on line 5, and hopefully after a while it'll just start to produce things as it goes along there. So that'll be that. And let's see how our first train is doing. It's carrying 21 passengers right now, so it isn't doing too bad. So now hopefully it'll be able to generate some more cash now that it's starting to fill up with passengers and all. And would you look at that, just a very messy setup of different tracks, but I think it works for now, which is the, you know, the important part. And there. Ooh, 10 people waiting here. So now it's starting to get pretty busy. There, 150k, 57k. It's actually enough to pay back one of those loans, and a bit more too. These guys are really huffing supplies from this Spalding Forest and to this sawmill right here. That is just, yeah, pumping them out. And ooh, we're starting to build a bit of a backlog here as well. And I believe this is the second train that's going to pick up wood and amongst other materials. So hopefully this area will start to do its thing soon. So that should be pretty good. And chaining off of that, I'm gonna see whether or not we can perhaps get into the industrial gig here, because this lumber and stuff, we can probably move to the sawmill using our network of stuff, which might not make it, say, more efficient for them, but it should make it, say, slightly profitable for us is the thing. So I'll connect these two just very loosely like that, and I'll see whether or not we can get, say, a single, or let's see, we can get perhaps 2 horse wagons onto that line and just shuttling stuff back and forth for them. That might be something profitable. And ooh, would you look at that? 27 people are building up here, so we might want to expand to a second train. And yeah, they in the game is indeed pretty intelligent, starting to build up a tiny stockpile of lumber here to be shipped off. So there, so we have our network, and our network is doing its thing now. And checking back on our lines here. Which panel is it? There we go, this panel right here. Looks like, yeah, some of the things are still working on profitability, but things are going forwards with that, so that's good. And there we also have a list of the different stations. Spalding has a lot of people. Other ones are pretty much alright though, but I'd really like to see that population grow, and to see where it really takes it from going forwards from there. And ooh, the stockpile over here is actually building up. 7 pieces of lumber here. I wonder if that pile will just gradually increase. So that is very good. And that this area should just do its own thing for now. Over here, I think the station has to like somehow activate itself first and foremost. This is a sawmill. It's gonna require lumber is the thing. That's right. So now let's grab some of the stuff from Spalding Forest. I'm gonna build a bit of a back route in here perhaps. Or no, we could go long distance as well. We could also get into this area right here. So let's see. Let's try to go for the country road first. So if I build a country road through this area, the country roads here really stick to where you're going, at least. At least there's that. And I'm gonna see whether or not we can just put this to the lumber mill and see whether or not we can perhaps get some supplies like that. And ooh, this is actually just gonna cut right across this mountain. Yikes, that is really gonna cut through this area. It's gonna be super expensive too, mind you. But that'll connect later on, I guess. Currently, we'll just leave it as is. And how is our train doing? Train number 2 is just buzzing about. I think we'll actually pull train number 2 back, and we'll work on getting the industry portion back on track next time. Yeah, because honestly, that part is something that I'm not familiar with there. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and I guess I'll just see you guys in a bit later on. So, bye till then.